One, two, three. Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to the next episode of The Art of Affiliate Management, the podcast about affiliate management and everything that is connected to it. This episode is presented by the homies from Traffic Manager. So if you want to set up a network or a program, these are the guys to talk to. And today we speak about business development in a special case. And this is when you are practically an affiliate yourself. And my guest is today Alanas from GG Group Media. For the German ones and the people from the adult industry, GGG means also something else, but he's not doing that. So he's really like a vanilla guy, as you can see from his innocent appearance. So, but he's actually not that innocent. So Alanas, please introduce yourself to the audience.
So, hello to everyone. I'm Alanas. So I'm based now in Lithuania. Well, now at the moment I'm in Israel, visiting some of my friends, but in general I'm in Lithuania. So our company is specializing mostly in the gambling industry. So we do have some projects for the gambling, crypto niche, casino niche, and even Twitch. We're streaming some games and entertainment stuff for the gambling industry. Yeah, so, and we are SEO affiliates mainly, but we are trying to diversify our assets to media buying and maybe to go step into PPC areas and so on. But we are trying to stay for now into the gambling area. But as I said, we are seeing, we don't want to, to sit on one part of the tree, So if someone will cut it, and we will have some issues. So we are looking for different opportunities.
And this happens often sooner than later in this industry. So when we had our pre-talk, you were mentioning that a very important part of your job is business development, and it's also something like a bit of the focus of this talk. So the first question is, why an affiliate, even when it's like an affiliate as a company, needs business development?
Well, if I will answer no one needs it, it will be not true, obviously. No, of course, you need it. And why? If to tell in the simple way, so it's just to develop your business. But if there are much more to be said, let's say about you, you are a good business development guy, so you know how it works. If you are going to a random place to eat, and you see that the person is just sitting next to you and searching something in the laptop, and you just accidentally see that it might be your niche maybe, and the guy is searching in Google best online casinos. It happened to me actually. So I see, okay, we are from one industry, This is what I'm calling business development. It's not just to reach out to people through internet or emails or whatever that we call it. And people are mixing what is an account manager and then a business development manager. So a business development manager, he needs to look for new opportunities all the time, not just to sit in the office and, to answer to emails, to talk through Skype and so on. You need to look at it in a more wider way. So if the business needs it, yes, of course you need. If you don't want to be frozen in the same spot as you are right now, so you need to go wider. Look for opportunities. So yes, of course you need it.
So is it more about like discovering and developing completely new ways of incomes and partnerships instead of just finding another casino to add and maybe like another traffic source? That would be way too simple in your case.
Well, our case is a bit different. For us, it's quite simple to find new partners. We are on the level we're good affiliates, but let's talk about others. Let's say if we would start the industry right now. So from what we would start, we need to dig into that to see what opportunities we have, where it's easier to go and now to compete, what's already taken. For example, now if I'm a new affiliate to go to the crypto betting niche, it's very hard. The competition now is like 10 times bigger and harder than it was like 3 or 4 years before, when the Bitcoin, no, it's even 3 years ago, when the Bitcoin started to raise after before COVID, right? It happened, if I'm not mistaken. So it was like 5K, right? So then the whole hype started, the real hype. So then the competition started to go higher and bigger, like 5 or 10 times from that time. So it's 2 years, wait, 3 years, right? COVID.
Time flies. Actually,
Yeah.
it was Yeah, it's COVID-19 because it was discovered in December 2019, if I remember correctly. And I hope we are not shadow banned now on YouTube for speaking about that. Not that they think we make some conspiracy bullshit here.
No, we are not.
Yeah, but it's a bit more than 3 years ago now.
Yeah, so what I wanted to say that in 3 years it's changed a lot. Like the competition, especially for this kind of keywords, for the high quality ones, it just boomed. And now you need to look for new opportunities, right? To see what other, in our case, if we're SEO affiliates, we need to look for other ways how to, to acquire Google traffic, let's say like this. So you're talking to people, you're going to conferences, you are just chatting to random people who are approaching you. You are never, how I'm saying, like, you don't need to tell anyone anything. No, let's say in another way. If someone is asking you something, you need to answer. You never know. So you need to talk to everyone. You don't need to be an asshole even in situations when people are asking, let's call it dumb questions. There is no dumb questions, but in general, in some cases, it can sound like a dumb question.
Thank you. That makes me more confident to ask you the further questions that are coming.
Well, we can tell to each other more
yeah, that's true.
Bad stuff, so,
We do that anytime off the camera.
Yes, so maybe in this case, actually this is how we met, to be honest. I came to Bucharest to one of the Sigma conferences, I think. It was in 2018, right?
Yeah, it was this affiliate Grand Slam.
Yeah. And then one of my friends, she said me, like, would you like to join some pitch? It was in your office, in Glai's office, right? It was some kind of a pitch or something. Would you like to visit? And there, yeah, fine, why not? So I came there, and there is you. And you approached with your charms. So yeah, but this is yes. So this is what I'm calling business development. You need it, and it's very important part. But let's try. There are business developers who are you need to push them, and some of them they're proactive. So if you are becoming proactive and you are trying to push others around, it's more you are more a valid asset for your company than the ones who needs to be pushed, right?
Yeah, I mean, somebody that needs to be pushed should be anyway not working in one of these companies that we are involved to. I mean, everybody needs here and there some motivation, but especially when it comes to business development, you really need to be like very outgoing and open-minded person, maybe even more open-minded than outgoing to detect opportunities, to detect trends, as you were saying it. And people are often making people to business development managers that should not be there. They should stay in their role as an account manager, and they are maybe the best account manager. They have their 10 affiliates that they know in and out. They feel comfortable to discuss with them everything. They build them from scratch. But to add somebody new, to look up outside of their microcosmos, sometimes hard.
It's very hard to find new good people in the industry, because what's the biggest problem? That you want other people to work as you. This is the biggest problem. No one will work the same as you are working, because you have your own way, you have your own knowledge. And if you are thinking, I will hire this person for the same salary as I'm getting, so it will never happen, because he needs to adjust to you. Sometimes you need to adjust to him as well if you see opportunity.
I mean, it's also important to have not too many people in the company that are too much as you. Maybe from the work ethics as well, yes. But from the behavior, if you have, for example, only people that are like very outgoing, open-minded business developers, you will not have the guys that are just sitting there and managing these 10 super affiliates like in every detail. So it's the diversity is making the success of a company, at least when it has a certain size.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm now in the company. We are now hiring more people, as I'm calling as myself. But if we would go back, let's say 6 years ago, when I just started the industry, well, it was in 2015, right? 14, whatever. So then we had a team of like 5 people, like me. So now I realize I'm doing the same stuff on the same level or even better than we 5 of us then. So having one person as me now, it's maybe even better than to have 5
What do you
people.
think is the reason that you learned so much in these 7 years, or that you simply built a reputation and a network?
I would say reputation works, that's for sure. Reputation, I never, I'm not sure what other people are thinking about myself. I'm not the one who's trying to ask about myself. It's more about, I like when people are talking about me and they are saying something good or bad about me, but not myself. I'm not trying to, when you have this, like back in the days when I was working for a big company, you had this, after 6 months, you had this yearly review, right? So they were asking like, what you did for this year? Like, I have nothing. I don't know. So what if nothing? So why you're here? I said, so fire me. What's the problem? So no one ever fired me, So I'm not that person who will tell stuff what I did. So for me, But yes, reputation is quite important. This is what you build during these years. That's for sure.
And how you build it?
Parties. No, well, parties.
That will be the quote on your announcement,
Yeah, I hope not. Well, I don't want to be the one who will be, known by being a party person. Back, when it sounds like we are so many years in the industry in general for digital marketing, in the iGaming, kind of 9 years, let's say. So after these years, you had times when you like parties, then you hate them, then you like them, and then you hate them, and so on. Now I'm in the situation when I hate parties. So, I'm more, to come to some networking event, to talk to people, and then when it's finished, I'm going to sleep, Getting old, maybe? I'm not sure. But
yeah, it's for sure also the age. I mean, when I was 30, I was going to 4 or 5 shows. I think 5 shows was my record, and I ended in a row without going home, and it ended with the Oktoberfest. So I would not be able to do that. I did now 2 shows in a row, or last year it was Prague and Cyprus. And after this, no, hold on, it was 3. And after this AW summit, so it was 3 shows. And I just wanted to,
oh, really?
yeah, I just wanted to
Oh,
sleep and rest. And yeah.
In 2022, I had like 5 shows, but I was traveling the whole year. I stayed in Bali like for 2.5 months, then
Nice.
went back, and we were talking about that. So I was traveling a lot like for the last year, but it was a bit too much. So I need to settle down a bit. So this year for me, it's like a detox year.
So one of the questions I had actually for later on was how important it is for somebody representing a company and build reputation to stand out of the masses. So we met one time, and I don't know, never stayed. We never lost each other, and we're directly connected because we are for sure some type of characters. Do you think it's mandatory to be a successful business developer to have like a really, I would say, unique personality, or can everybody do it as long as they are putting in some hard work and follow some rules?
It's hard to give rules and to follow them for people like we are, I would say. Like strictly follow. Of course, we're not retards. We will follow rules. But so it's important, and it's a bit, if you are a bit different, it's also an advantage, let's say different special people. Well, I would say, so reputation is something what helps to build helps to build your further projects. Let's say now we are launching a huge crypto betting project, like a huge one. I will show you a bit later. So the thing is, now for me, it's just enough to come to a brand and say, listen, we have this, you know us, I know you, we have been working for so many years, we made you so much money, please be a part of this project. And in exchange, I will give you something. Let's say, this is where it comes to your creativity. You need to think what you need to give them exclusivity in terms of exclusivity. So let's say you're saying, okay, I will give you in this project, like for 3 years, a position which I will not move you ever. That's it. And then in exchange, they're giving you money for that because they know, of course, you are not just, we are doing a project and that's it. Of course, you're doing a proper presentation. You're saying what we are going to do, how much money we will involve from ourselves. So for example, this project, we are doing whatever we will collect, my goal is to collect about 70, 80K just from partners, and then to add for 2 times more for backlinks from our pockets. So, and we will make like a huge product for the crypto betting niche as well.
So that I understand it correctly, review sites in this space are involving an upfront payment from the advertiser to secure their spot for a longer period.
In this case, as I said, we need to do some exclusivity and to make happy both sides, right? So
Yeah.
I need money, right? Well, it's not like we are in a need of money. We are not in a need of money. It's more about to lower our risks.
Yes.
And then we can do another project like that, and then another project like that, instead of one project, right? What was the question? Sorry.
I forgot this. No, it was if it's necessary or it's like a typical thing in the casino space to pay review sites upfront something to secure the space.
Yeah. So it's not like a regular stuff. It's not regular stuff. If you are a good affiliate, so you can do it as a regular for yourself, right? Because you want to keep exclusivity, you want to keep something unique for yourself. So for example, we are onboarding like 1-2 brands maximum per month. You can onboard like hundreds of brands, but we're onboarding 1 and 2. So for that, they need to do some kind of an auction between themselves. They don't know that, but I know that. So let's say one is saying I will pay you like 5K upfront, another is saying 6K. Then I'm maybe deciding the 6K offer, right? But there are different stuff, how you're choosing a brand and so on.
And this is again about reputation. I mean, either reputation of you as the person working there, what is most probably even more important, or the reputation of the company. If you are going as a nobody for a nobody company to somebody and say like, bitch, where are my 5K to get you listed? They say, who are you? You can be happy to enter our program and get a cap of one sale per day or something like this.
Yeah. So people knows now. They know us. They know us because they see maybe my face in all the conferences. They see my team. So now it's much more easier than it was like 3 or 4 years ago when I joined my guys right now. We were so small. We were doing just in the local market. So now we are like a proper big company, But then back in the days, it was harder to get something from brands because they didn't know you. Then you're building your reputation, you're bringing high quality traffic, and we are, what I said to the team, we don't need the quantity, we need the quality. So now we are having the quality and people are just coming to us, So we are controlling the situation, I would say. So we can choose with whom we want to work, with whom we don't want to work, Yes.
And you said it's not 100% the rule to have this upfront payments, but is it anyway a different way of working with the crypto betting and the crypto casino space than with the classical model? Is there a difference, for example, how the traffic is generated, how you have to approach the SEO strategy? Is the type of advertiser so different that you have to adjust their work?
When the industry is changing a lot, especially the gambling one. So what was like when I joined the industry and what is now, it's 2 different worlds. So now we have different type of casinos, I don't know, MetaMask casinos, crypto, like niche casinos. So as I said, the industry is changing now. The biggest thing, what is happening, this is the AI tool right now.
How is it affecting the casino and betting space?
For now, I'm not sure how. Well, from what we see, that people in the internet, you are finding lots of rubbish already. And what's more content you can generate, that will be more rubbish in the internet.
Yeah.
So, and now people are trying to create those sites and the content automatically with the AI tool, which is allowing, easier to create sites. And some sites, somehow they are starting to rank with even the AI tool created content, which is not good, it's unique, but it's not handwritten.
Yeah, it has no soul or no creativity in some way.
Well, the problem, I think it now already has the soul. So the tool is getting better and better. That's the biggest problem, and Google is trying to fight with that. But then you are finding some alternatives. But now after the last update, I think Google already knows where it is the AI written stuff and where is not. So sites like ours, it's coming back. So as everything is written with handmade, let's call it like this, with a human power. So it's getting back. So I'm not sure how it's going to affect soon.
So what will be in the future? Maybe the ranking factors. Will it go with a bigger importance to backlinks and high quality backlinks from authority sites? What do you think will be the future of SEO with all this AI around?
Well, for now, it's very hard to say. It's changing every day. So I would say that Google is trying to fight with that, and even the AI tool is already blocked in some countries. So, for example, in Finland, as you saw,
I saw it from Italy.
In Italy, actually, it's also blocked. So people are trying to fight. Imagine now your kid is going to the school and trying to write an article or whatever, an essay, and she will use the tool. Imagine what will happen like in 5 years. The kids won't be able even to write anything with themselves. So
look at us. I cannot write with my hand anymore. If I write something with my hand, of course I can do it. But after 1 hour, I cannot read my own shit anymore. If you give me something to multiply or to add that is like a bit bigger than 5 plus 3 or so, I have a problem. Because I'm so used to the calculator. When I was in school, until I think 8th degree or 9th degree, we were not allowed to use a calculator. So you can throw at me big numbers and I could multiply it in my head. And now it's all rusted. It will kill our creativity. But yeah, let's see what other jobs and possibilities are created by that.
But it's a big challenge. The AI tool is a big challenge right now, so you need to adjust to the industry. I'm not saying that we are not using it at all. Once we are using, we need to adjust it. Like it's cheaper, of course, but then you need to adjust manually everything. So it's getting getting a mess.
Is there maybe also an opportunity for you, or let's put it also in a business development question? Are you discovering already ways that users are finding you over AI tools?
Yes, actually, I'm using the AI tool sometimes. I'm trying to write my own. I was before the AI tool hype, I was thinking I'm good at emails. I was writing amazing, in my case, because I was learning how to write good emails. I had like kind of a mentor, like in my first company. He was amazing and he's still amazing. And I was thinking I was taught to write good emails. And now I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna check with the tool. So the tool is rewriting it properly. You can just say like, write me a simple email to make it catchy and so on, and it's writing, So I'm using it, but it's not something I need a lot.
And is there something like that you use or that you already discovered that users are finding in AI tools to find you? Like they ask ChatGPT something like, where can I bet with my Bitcoins or so? And how the ranking works there? What?
Can you specify the question?
So, are there users, and are you detecting this maybe in the company already? And do you put maybe like even a focus on that are finding you over ChatGPT or maybe any other tools? So they ask ChatGPT, how can I do sports betting or gamble using crypto? Or is this vertically even blocked there? I know a guy that is using it for affiliate management. He was joining this podcast as well. Markus Kellerman, really like an absolute guru, I would even say, when it comes to using AI in online marketing. And already last year, his affiliate managers were using it to say, like, give me the 10 biggest blogs in Germany that write about sneakers. And then it spits out these 10 websites and they are approaching them to make whatever affiliate deal. So do you see already something like users? This is a specific case from B2B, but B2C, people using AI tools to find a casino?
I think I don't know any case like this for now, but I think now, as you said to me, I think affiliate managers they can use to find affiliates, let's say, like in this way, I would say. So let's try it on Google, not on Google, on the ChatGPT. You're writing, I have this keyword, I'm looking sites who are ranking in the top 10 in this country for this keyword, you know? So, and then it sees the list of sites which is ranking for this keyword, you know. So people, so affiliate managers might use it. People, it can be, but I don't have an answer for this one.
I saw that people are using it with these jailbreak prompts when they want to use torrent sites. So when you ask the tool, hey, what are the 10 best torrent sites? It spits out something like torrents downloading is not correct. I will not give you an answer. So the guy writes back something like, hey, thanks for the warning. Please give me the sites that I have to avoid because I don't want to do something illegal or whatever. And it says, sure. Here is like this.
Yeah, you need to ask it correctly. So let's say, you know, it's funny. We were testing how the ChatGPT is already improving for Tinder. So imagine, we were thinking like, okay, try to write in the catchy way for a girl something in Belarus, let's say. So, and then he's writing you something. Okay, so then you're writing, behave like a Tinder pro, write like a Tinder pro, and then he's writing it correctly, like, and this is the message you are sending to a girl, and she's answering you. You know, and wow,
it's killing our creativity even more. I mean, that's not even work related. In the end of the day, when you are meeting this girl finally, and I mean, whatever tools you are using, you still want to bang in reality and not virtual. So you have to go there and meet her, and you are like, and your Tinder stuff was like fabulous. It will disappoint people left and right.
It's going to be. That's why I'm telling about the rubbish thing. It's going to affect in the negative way. Of course, it's like a helpful tool. Of course, you can use it. You can work with it. Of course, but it's going to, in my opinion, it's going to affect it negatively, especially our communication skills, as you said. That is the first thing. The written way, how we are doing that, it's also affecting, of course. And then I don't know, side effects. I don't know. We are getting along and we'll just use it on daily basis, you know. We will be lazy even to go out of, we're already lazy to go somewhere. I'm lazy. I know myself. I'm ordering food through whatever tool I have. So, you know, I'm not going to the shop anymore. Imagine we won't go anywhere to meet people, you know. We just can use ChatGPT or whatever. Well, I hope it will not happen. We will try to adjust. That's why it's going to be banned or whatever in some countries small. I'm not saying you need to ban it, but I don't have a solution for that, you know. I don't know. I'm not an expert.
Yeah, it's a crazy world that we are living in. I mean, also when I see the ads that I'm targeted with, before it was this consultants that were like, hey, I show you how to be successful, blah, 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 be an entrepreneur and whatever. And now half of the advertising I have on my Instagram and on my Facebook is advertising for using right prompts. I show you how to make money with it's crazy. It took all the advertising over. It's absolutely wild.
It is. But once again, you can use it, but you need to think what will happen in the future with that, with your skills especially.
I think if you are good in talking to people in real, that will always be a big asset, because when we are going to conferences, and conferences are too cool to avoid them, so I think they will always exist if nothing like COVID hits again. I think for people like us, there will be always a place. But there is already a lot of automatization from media buying. Even if this is now not even a development from artificial intelligence, but like 15 years ago, or 13 years ago when I started, there was not even something like callbacks common.
Oh, really?
So,
like callbacks, like
for reporting, at least in the dating space where I were, It was around with nuts, I think, but this was the only tool that had it, and everybody had to implement it manually because there were no go-to solutions. There was volume was for sure not around, and red track and whatsoever.
Okay.
So the people had to do a lot of manual work to gather all this data and optimized by this. And now it's all going to a system, and the system you can coordinate. There is an API to ExoClick, and God knows what you are using, and it's changing there the stuff. So this is not even real AI, but it's already making the life of the people so much easier.
Yeah, as I said, we are developing all the time, so it's good. When I joined it, it was already there, so that's good. You are in the dinosaurs, that's why.
So when you are choosing to work with a new brand, what are the criteria that you are selecting them?
We have people actually in the team who are better than me to understand if it's a good brand or not. So we have an expert in sports and we have an expert in casinos. So I'm always trying to talk to them what they think about this or that. This is the main filter for myself. I can decide whatever I want, but I'm just more to be sure if it's a good brand or not. Then criteria are, I would say, the license, it's kind of a criteria. Then the payment methods, it's one of the biggest issues now in the iGaming is that payments are not allowed in some countries. So let's say Krill is going out in some countries. Then there's let's say, some casinos, they have, let's say, the wallet not working for the crypto. You know how it works, right? Or
maybe you explain it. I mean, I know it in basics, but not in details.
So imagine it's a disaster case, but I will tell you. Let's say we're testing a brand and they're saying all the payments are working. Let's go live.
And you mean the payments, how the user is making that deposit?
Yes. Not for us. Us, it's another stuff. For me, we have a mission, let's say, for ourselves. We decided on our team, but we need to educate people. We are trying not to promote shady brands. Somehow it happened that brands are not paying to people. We can't avoid that. But we, at least for what we can do, we can educate them to tell this brand is good, this is bad. Try to avoid this, don't do here that, how to play the roulette. You know that we will never win here, but you have the possibility to win, So, but this is how it works. So about payments. For example, you're coming to a crypto casino. How it works? They have a wallet there inside. It's a very simple way. They have a wallet, the wallet address, and you need to throw money to deposit money from your wallet, the crypto one, to their wallet, right? So their wallet or whatever in their system, it doesn't work. You can't deposit money. It doesn't work, and this is a problem, And people, and they're saying we have a best brand, bro. Let's make a test. That's why I'm saying them. We are not a test site. We are not testing your brand. We want to work with you. We are not testing anything. If you want to test someone, here is a company. You test with them. It's not us. So yeah, the payments is a big issue. Then it's a simple thing. The console for search something like I want to play a game. I will not mention any games here. I don't want to make ads for free for them. But let's say I have a specific game. I'm writing in the search, and the search is not working. How the fuck is?
But are these pages often so amateurish that these main features are not available there?
Well, it seems like it shows that it's available, but it doesn't work, And they're not testing properly brands. Lots of people, they don't test properly brands before going live. We are finding so many stuff. It needs to be developed during our promotions. We see, hey man, it doesn't work. Imagine there was a brand. They paid us a huge prepayment. Like it was, I will not mention anything because I don't want people to approach me about money, to promote brands. But they paid a good amount of money for us in our industry, good amount. I don't know about it. We can't compare industries. And they said, okay, let's go live. I checked stuff and everything. It was for crypto. I didn't do a test. Somehow we missed this part. Usually we do tests to deposit, and somehow we missed. It was, let's say, something in our process. And we went live. And we see registrations are coming, but no deposits. So I was like, why it's like this? We started to check, and we see that the button for deposit doesn't work. Okay.
But is it not something that should trigger their alert within like 1 minute? I mean, if we have in our dating sites a drop in payments, maybe not within 1 minute, but I don't know how often the Chrome shop is renewing this kind of information. But let's say minimum 1 time per hour. I think it's more often, and we see there is nothing. All alerts go crazy. And in this case, if they gave it to you, you sent leads and so on. It was most probably running for a day or even longer.
Yeah, like a few days we lost. I would say about 5K. I would say like something like this. But anyway, but they paid us a big prepayment, so that's in this case it was okay, you know. But this is where I would say the fault of this case is falling. Of course, we could test it, yes, but it's not our job to test it, right? I'm not calling ourselves as a testing company, so it's not our job to test it. So I would say the fault of this falls to the affiliate manager. Yeah, I would say it's his fault to manage their team, like to tell them, listen, guys, we see registrations. Let's check. What's the problem? He needs to see it before I see it, because if I see it, he's having issues, not me. Well, he needs to pay us more now, because we're losing money, because our players are high quality players. So if one player deposits, he stays for a long time. So I would say we should talk about what are good affiliate managers, what are bad affiliate managers. So, this is a sign of I don't want to point with fingers, people, but sometimes
No,
this is a sign of.
we can, because the people that are, let's say, making all these mistakes but want to stay in this industry, they have to hear also what is done shit to improve. I mean, I make daily mistakes. The team here is making daily mistakes, and we learn every day.
Yeah. So this is then it falls to the affiliate manager. He needs or they need to think why the fuck this affiliate is sending you traffic and there is so many registrations and 0 in the FTDs, first time depositors. I mean, so like alarm, we are not random affiliates. You need to take care. And then, hey, push more, bro, push more. No, it doesn't work like this. And then they're offended when they're moving to another company and saying, I will not work with you anymore. Man, you fucked up. Like, it doesn't work. That's it. Of course, I will not go to anyone to tell about this person. I'm not that kind of person. But if someone will ask me, I will tell this case. Listen, this has happened with me. Be aware and just be careful.
So let's say you are a company and this happened to you, that you are giving out a product that has all these bugs, and you have maybe also this bad affiliate manager, and you educate this person more, or you even hire a new person. How to get your trust back and to get a relaunch?
With myself, it's hard, but I'm just thinking how it can work. Well, you need to give some guarantees of safety for you. Of course, if you will fuck up once again, it's
yeah,
disaster.
okay.
But I would say you need to. In my case, I like when you're a professional a lot. Like I would, especially let's take this case, okay? I would make in his way. If I would be him, I would make a video, like doing a huge video, like 20 minutes, record my screen. Listen, now I'm checking the casino. Look, this works, that works. Here, I'm making the deposit with my own money right now. Look at this. I'm putting my everything, and then write like a report. I did this, that. It will never happen again. I'm making sure I learned from this, and it will not happen again. And then I will make you a payment. Go all in. What you should do. I need them. They need us more than I need them. In this case.
It's a very professional thing that you are suggesting there, to make like a video, or maybe even going through it live if you have maybe a better connection with this person, and see how all the things are working again, or finally.
Or I would, if I were him, that was an owner of the company, actually, that the guy, he was, these guys, I can do everything alone. So I would before going live, I would come to me, I would say, listen, man, I would like to have you or your team as a consultant right now and help me to launch the brand. I will pay you for whatever, pay, not to pay, whatever, but be a consultant of our team and help us to launch the brand right now. And you will be the first affiliate. Okay, if you are paying for that, we are working on this project together. And this is where you're building the trust once again, right?
Yeah, you know how resistance are a lot of owners against consultancy, especially if they are successful in whatever way before. Look at us. I mean, we have a history with this kind of things. We don't even have to go too much into what it is. We both know what happened there and how resistant they were against everything we suggested back then.
It was okay.
Yeah,
Now I'm
we
thinking about.
also don't have to mention this, but it could have made each of us and them several millions. But no arrogance. We know it without them. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that was the case. Very where we would work together then, right?
We would have worked together, but
Yeah, it is how it is. Doesn't matter.
it should not have been. And we both went in other ways, and it's all good. So the last question I have on my list, maybe it's not even the last question I ask, because here is a lot of dynamic in the process. What incents motivate you? So if a program comes to you and says like, hey, we need more leads, is it gadgets, cash, invites to a special event, or is it not even needed if everything runs smooth?
Well, if someone is offering something like this, like I will send you free stuff, freebies, I don't know, jackets, hoodies or whatever, I'm thinking it. Why not? Not for me, for my team. But if it's something what would motivate us to send you more traffic, with us it doesn't work at all. This is why you need to be creative when you are agreeing on the deal. So when I'm consulting other companies or whatever, so what I'm suggesting for them to do is to create some kind of a scale where it will be a win-win situation. So for example, you're agreeing on the deal with another brand. The brand is coming to you, you're agreeing on the brand. So I'm agreeing, let's say, a fixed fee plus a hybrid deal on the affiliate deal. And then on the top, I would have like a scale, which is, let's say, if I'm bringing you this amount of, I don't know how it in your industry, in our industry is net revenue.
So we have different values. Usually we have leads. You usually make it on leads calculated.
Okay, so in our industry is more about how much money we are bringing to on the table. Let's say the player is losing this amount or whatever. So let's say we're reaching this amount of money, we are getting a bonus. We are reaching to this amount, we're getting a bigger bonus, and so on. So it motivates me to push this brand if I have this kind of a deal. So then this is where that good business development is coming in, right? You need to think more creative. And I'm not lying, you know, I'm just saying that we will bring you, just we need some time. So that's why leave us alone. Don't touch me even. I will make myself. I just give me the good deal. You're a good brand. Thank you. Leave us to work. That's it. So I'm trying to agree on this like dynamic kind of deals. So let's say, as you said, the fixed fee, then the hybrid deal, and then on the top, I would like to have the scale. So I'm reaching my own KPIs every month, and I'm getting on the top more money, you know?
Is this something like a personal preference, or is it in your vertical the common way to incentivize?
It's my own way how I created it and how I work with brands. Of course, you can't have the scale with every brand because you need to prioritize good partners or bad. So these are the good partners, as I mentioned before. Let's say I'm having the scale, I'm delivering them good results. I have like 5, 7 brands like this. And these are the brands I could come to them and say, listen, guys, I have a project like this. Can you invest a bit and we will give you positions and so on. So it's like a combination of different stuff around we are building during these years. So where you need to be creative, sometimes you need to tell them, fine, you can't pay, we will just take you because we were working before. You allowed me to make money with the scale before. So we made money, thank you. So come into the project. So, you know, it's a combination of stuff which is coming during these years. So, yeah.
That's the way how you rock it. So practically, that's it. It's 45 minutes. Alanas, it was very inspiring. I always love to talk people that are from a vertical where I'm not so familiar with. So learned a few things, and I hope the people watching it as well. I will link everything that you have, like social accounts, company, and blah, 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 under this. So thank you, Alanas, and thank you to Traffic Manager for sponsoring that.
Thank you. I hope we have another one in a few months because the environment is changing here. So,
maybe we are not even sitting there with all the AI stuff and you're sending a bot and I'm sending a bot. We have like avatars and they having a discussion.
Well, I hope between me and you, it will never happen. I hope.
Yeah, I don't think neither. But because then also only bots are watching it to learn something from this podcast. And that would be an absolute disaster. Okay, Alanas, have an awesome day. Take care and speak soon.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Have a good one. Thank you.